Yo, 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 what's up, Chicago? And welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio, episode 528, season 13. I am your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Ms. Hip Hop. And
Mzhiphop.
all right. And today, y'all, is a very special episode, as you can see. Okay. We have part two of the Black Flame interview featuring the one and only K Money.
Okay, I love it.
I love it too. So, this dynamic duo are not only partners in music, but exes turned into best friends, y'all.
Okay.
Plus, we discussed their 5 track EP, Too Nasty, and more. So, you don't want to miss this. So, let's get started. Without further ado, let's bring to the stage K Money and Black Flame.
Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. How you doing? How y'all doing out there?
Hello, hello.
Hey, I'm so happy to have you guys here. The last interview we did with Black Flame, it was ridiculous. Like, I knew when I heard the music that I had to bring K Money on the show too, because she's very influential on what Black Flame has got going on. So let's get into it, okay?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So with a traditional icebreaker question here at Speak Your Mind Radio,
Yes.
how is it that you take top priority in taking care of yourself?
Me or K Mula?
K Mula.
Oh wait,
Okay.
so I'm so sorry. Say that one more time.
Oh, okay. How have you made it a top priority to take care of yourself?
Mm, that's a good question. So I made it a top priority because of just situations that happened, and knowing that I needed to be better as a whole, as a person. So he has helped me a lot during this journey. Has helped me a lot. He's helped me to see my potential, to see me from his eyes, which helped me to see myself in a brighter light. So
That's
that's what I'm
beautiful.
doing. Yeah. Thank you.
The reason I asked you that, K Money, is because I was looking at your page and you lost a whole extra person, pounds.
Yes. Yes. So I used to be about 190, almost 200 pounds. And now I'm like 145-ish,
Wow.
140. That came from really changing my eating habits. And again, he helped me see a different world that I didn't even know existed, really. So once I was able to make those changes, some other life things happened as well. But once I got to see who I could be visually, that was it. I wasn't going back to that.
That's awesome. I know that Black Flame stay in the gym. He probably a gym rat.
Yes.
Oh, you seen the page. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Definitely. So congratulations to you, K Money. Proud of you and keep pushing, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Man, and I just wanted to add a little something. And me being influential to her, it was just me bringing out the person that she already was, just me helping her see the person that was already within inside her, like dead serious. So she had all the potential. I think she just needed a little bit of guidance to become that person even more. And then shit, with a little bit of guidance, positive influence in that back end, man, you can fucking do anything.
That's right. That's right. Definitely. And Black Flame, like my question to you, like, how do you maintain promoting yourself and your music when you're really not an internet person like that? You don't stay on social media like that, bro.
Man, that's the one thing. Like for me, I have all the fucking talent in the world. From creating the songs, from performing, doing everything like that. It's just that one thing, that promotional aspect of it. So it's like I think that's the one I wouldn't even say downfall, but that's the one thing I do need to work on more. Just promote myself, and I think once I start that, I can reach that higher level that I've been trying to achieve for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
But it's just man, by doing so, I just simple shit, just post. I think once I do that, I'll be all good.
Most definitely, most definitely. So K Money, why don't you go ahead and reintroduce yourself to everyone out there and tell them like where you're from and what you do?
Okay. So My name is Kristen. K Money is for music, of course. So I'm originally from Austin, Texas. I've been here in the Chicago area since 2018. And yeah, just really coming out here to be a better person, I think was really what I was trying to do originally. And then now what I do for day to day, I'm a manager for a contact center. So I do that regularly, even when I shouldn't be. So
On the job when she off the job.
yeah, so that's kind of my day to day. But since I've been here in the Chicago area, it's been a world of a difference. Like if you met me 5 years ago, 6 years ago, it's not the person that you're meeting today. So I'm very, very grateful of where I'm at.
That's beautiful. Because, like I said, going through your Instagram, I see that you've been through a lot, like in life, and then with the music, it just intertwines so beautifully. So I'm glad that you're here.
Thank you. It's great to be here. And I appreciate this opportunity. And even just because I'm not a person that likes to be in the spotlight, I guess. I don't like to be the center of attention. So this is out of my comfort zone, I would like to say, but it feels good. You make it very comfortable, so it's nice.
Yeah, I've been talking about you since, we started talking on Instagram. Got your contact info. I've been talking about you with the interview, how of a breath of fresh air you are. To the other interviews I've been doing, the same old like what up, fam? Them trying to put on a persona just to interview, and then I'm like, you can be yourself. You're yourself. I'm myself, and I think that's how the interview went so well. And I checked out a couple of your other interviews, and you're just being yourself on the interview, and I think that's how you're getting all the information, the good information out of the people you're interviewing. So we both want to thank you as well.
Yeah, and honestly, he wouldn't have had told me about being in an interview if he didn't feel like it was something that I would be comfortable doing with a person. So he knows me very well.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that feedback for the radio station. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
So, Black Flame, I need you to reintroduce yourself to all the new listeners out there.
Okay. It's Black Flame, aka Fleezy. Hold on, you got me right there. Hold on, y'all. It's Black Flame, aka Fleezy. The Chicago artist, the elite Chicago artist that hold on one second, that does all kind of music. You got rap, hip hop. I write for artists, Chicago artists. I write for men artists, women artists, of course, writing for the wonderful K Moolah, aka K Money. So that's who I am. Man, I'm just one of those elite artists when you see me all across the board, from writing to my visuals to putting projects together, everything. So yeah, that's Black Flame.
Okay, so now that we got you guys the introductions out the way, I want to jump into the musical relationship.
Let's do it then.
Entanglement.
Let's do it. That's what we waiting for.
Okay, so K Money, can you all break down the story of how you all first met and became exes to best friends and partners in music?
Okay, so we met through Tinder. That's how we first interacted.
Oh, wow.
The old 10-10. Okay.
Yes. And then slowly started building from there. We didn't really become official until like a year and a half afterwards.
Yeah, probably like a year and a half after we met.
And then we built that connection where we were instantly friends at the beginning. So it was a lot of good communication, good times, very good times.
Two nasty times, if you.
We're not there yet.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I was skipping.
Yeah, so we did that. Everything was good. Everything was very beautiful. And then randomly, I was on Snapchat and I did one of those filters with all the tattoos and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I showed it to him and I was like, look, it's K Money. And that's how K Money came about. And then he had the idea of starting to write. And that's kind of how that started. He started writing verses for me. And I'm like, I've never recorded. So we're going to see how this turns out. And it was fun. It was out of my comfort zone. It was very very good times, very positive, and I
Yeah.
didn't feel like I was doing something that I wasn't really good at. He made me feel seen in that aspect.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Aw.
never told me that. You
Yeah.
never told me that.
But yeah, it was very nice. And now I think the only thing that I really wrote was what Mouth Love,
Yeah,
the
the poem on Mouth
poem on
Love.
Mouth Love. Everything else he wrote. Mm-hmm.
You know, I was gonna wait until to get into that, but I guess we can get into it now because that's actually one of my favorite songs off the entire EP is Mouth
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
You know, I felt the poetry and I was gonna ask,
Mhm.
like, K Money, did you write that verse on your own? Because it was like you were really talking your shit.
Yeah, talking that shit.
Yes,
For real.
yes. I was sitting, he asked me if I could write something, and then I was sitting in my car and I just started writing just what I was feeling about him. We were in our relationship and it just all came naturally. So everything that you hear me talk about is really how I felt. And yeah, it's very natural.
That's beautiful. Absolutely. Okay, so I know that the type of relationship you guys have, and I want to tell you straight up, I love the energy between y'all two on set, off set, right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just amazing. It's magnetic, like for real, for real.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. We appreciate it. We
You're
appreciate
so
it a lot.
welcome. So tell me,
And go ahead.
what was the experience like for both of you all on the mouth set? I mean, on the mouth love set.
Oh, that was fun. It
um,
was so fun.
man, so just going back to it, constructing a song, you know, picking that beat, I wanted something super sensual. And then picking a beat, and then of course I don't know anything about that. So I asked K Money, I'm like, man, she was gonna have a rap verse. So I'm like, man, can you write me something so I can go by and then create your verse?
Oh, that's right. You were gonna use it as a reference.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I was
yep.
gonna use the what she wrote as a reference so I can write, how she's feeling, and then once I heard what she wrote, I say, shit, we might as well go with this. It's good. So we might as well go with that. And
Yeah.
then just on the set of Mouth Love, man, just like I said, being with Dan Cello, I like to be hands-on with any and everything that I do. So selecting a place, coming up with an idea with Dan Cello, going through his concepts, it was super sensual, of course, super fun. We got some backstage footage and everything, behind the same footage. So it was super fun, super sensual, and then just putting it together, his idea with our ideas, and yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Also, I'm very shy, right? So this video was me having to be a little bit more open and kind of seductive, and something that I don't really do. So that was fun seeing myself in that light. And some of those scenes, when I do watch that video back, I'm like, dang, that's me.
Yeah. Yes, it's sexy. It's really, really sexy. And I love listening to the song in the morning. Like it's just type of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Once I was driving over here, and then I played the song. I played the whole EP, and how it evokes emotions. That song evokes emotions from beginning to from everything, from the beat selection to the chorus, from her angelic voice up on that mouth part going back and forth. It invokes a lot of emotions. So that's definitely one of my favorite songs, if not the favorite song of Pointer 2.
That's interesting. Because can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
I think you guys should re-roll that track back out again.
Oh,
To me, it didn't get enough honey, like period. It didn't get enough love for me. I think a lot of people need to hear this song. It really should be on the radio.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
We appreciate it.
You're welcome. I mean, definitely. Okay, so now I want to go back to the beginning. Now, the concept of the album, the I was looking at the cover art. How did you guys get inspired by the cover art? Is that you two on there?
No. No, I mean, we wanted something. Well, he wanted something that really kind of referenced us, since it was us. So, but no.
Yeah, and the project was, of course, Too Nasty. So the cover had to be Too Nasty. So I usually create all the hold on one second.
You go.
I usually create all the cover art to all my projects as well. So the Fleazy and etc. So for this one, I'm like, okay, I need something sexy, something sensual that relates to both of us. So I went through, I Googled some pictures. Usually I create my own pictures, but I came across, that back image. And I'm like, okay, you have this black man, you have this woman, and then just altering the picture a little
He
bit.
had to edit it because it was too much.
Yeah. Oh, if you see the original version of that picture, jeez Louise.
I'm like, absolutely not. If you want this to be the cover, you're gonna have to edit it because that's a little too explicit.
So it was extremely explicit. And then the actual Too Nasty writing, she made herself. So K Money made the Too Nasty writing herself. And then I just added that on too. And then of course it's a collaborative project. So I was asking her about the cover art, and then we just went with the final thing you see right now.
Okay. That's very creative how you guys put this whole joint together.
Yeah.
And I skip around too much, but on the EP Too Nasty, y'all got this song called Break Me Off, okay? And
break me out, son. Break me off.
this song I love because like K Money, you was really explicit on the track. You was like, tell me, can you handle it? Can you damage it? Once I back it up, you nut better hit the panic switch. You busting faster than a transit slip. Ain't no taming it, only entanglements. If I let you hit, you bet not blow. Keep that candle lit. Better break me off. I'm not talking Kit Kat. And if you break me off, this pussy coming gift wrapped. Okay. Girl, do
you so nasty.
Wait, what was that? I'm sorry.
I said, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? No, I was just playing.
Yeah, well, my mama knew me. She knew who she raised.
That's right. There you go, boo.
She does, yeah.
And like writing it, and then she being so natural with wanting to, go over it, wanting to record it. And when I write, it's like I know her. Of course, I know her personally, so I know what bars she want to say. I know what bars she's comfortable with saying, and shit, we too nasty. So it's like
we have to be real with it.
Yeah, it had to be real. So how did you? I got a question for her. How did you feel going over those lyrics and then recording those lyrics?
It was.
Hold on. Let me take it back. How did you feel first hearing it and then going over it?
Well, first hearing it, I was like, do I want to? But then after I learned it and I was like, oh no, all of this makes sense. It aligns well. I felt like powerful in a way because it's not something that I would normally do. So things that when I go out of my comfort zone, I'm like, this is putting additional power for me. So
that's nice.
Yeah, that's how I viewed it. That was the first video too, the very first video that we did.
Oh yeah, it was. It was.
Okay, but are you ever shocked or surprised that whatever Black Flame writes for you that you got to say on the track? Are you ever shocked?
Oh yeah, all the time, all the time. And I just have to be like, okay, you know what? The bigger picture is this. So let's go ahead and do it. But absolutely, like, she called me daddy. The very beginning of that song. That was me, and I was like, am I supposed to do this?
Oh yeah, so that's her on She Called Me Daddy, like moaning and everything like that, and it's an extended version to that.
On his.
Yeah, I got a project called Black Flame Welcome Back. So it's She Called Me Daddy, and it's an extended version.
That is 30 seconds of me. And I told him on this EP, we are not having it that long. You're going to have to edit that. So that's why the edit is there.
Yeah, there you go.
That's very interesting because I just was wondering, like, because I never had a ghostwriter before tell me what to say or anything like that. So I'm just trying to figure out, were you like comfortable saying those things? Because you really sounded sexy on that track. Like, I'm not even lying or whatever.
Thank you. That was the idea, hoping that it came across that way because I was very nervous the whole time. It's always nerve-wracking because it is out of, what I'm comfortable with normally. But when you have somebody behind you that sees your potential, that sees your potential and is able to to kind of get you out of your norm, it's a good feeling because no, I normally wouldn't do that. And it is a little funny hearing myself to this day talk about things like that, but it's beautiful music and what's come from that. So it's very nice, and I'm very proud of myself for actually doing it.
Yeah,
And
you could be.
and an additional thing is like I collaborate with her as well, making sure she's comfortable with saying everything.
Yeah,
So
of course. Yeah.
yeah.
And even when it's something that I may not be too comfortable with, I hear his side and his perspective, and then it kind of sways me to be able to do it because it helps me see the whole thing, your vision. I have to be able to see your vision for it to make sense sometimes.
All right, I see y'all connecting. I see that. Okay, so I want to go back to the track "Break Me Off" because Black Flame, like I told you before in a previous interview, your lyrics are razor sharp. Okay, so y'all listen to this. Black Flame says, "Now go ahead and face it. You fucking with some greatness. I fucking break you off till you walking with braces."
Yeah. What is it?
Time you call, you asking where that D at, and I come and break you off and make that pussy splish splash. I love
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
it. So nasty, and I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. It's for grown-ups. It's
Yeah,
for
it's only for
grown-ups.
grown-ups. Yeah, of course. Very explicit.
Yeah, very explicit for grown-ups. And we go off truth. We
Yeah.
go off her capability and my capability. So what you hear in our music is truth. So I think that's why a lot of people find it pleasing because they hear truth, they feel truth, and yeah, we just grow out the truth. And I think that's the best music. Well, I think that's how my best work comes out. Just talking about the truth and shit. So yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely relatable, and you have like a humorous side to you. You say things that make you, well, like K Money said, you see the vision and makes you feel comfortable
Yeah.
to
Mm-hmm.
explore further down the line. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking of which, can I ask y'all, when is the next project y'all going to do? Like for
Man, you want to talk or me
you,
talk?
that's you.
So my next project is coming out probably in a couple months. And
okay,
then we actually have a 5-track project for K Money. So her own
oh,
5-track project. I was just thinking about this in the car. She has her single called Money Flow. I think we're gonna call it Money Flow, coming out in the spring. So of course I'm a part of the whole project. So I think after my project, her project, and then I think we're gonna do another project, let it naturally come together, and then hopefully perform and go on tour together. That's the plan.
Yeah.
that's gonna be nice, and I gotta see y'all perform like in person.
Yeah.
Because I want to feel it, like whatever you're doing. No, I want to feel it because I feel the love between,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
We appreciate
Yeah, we really appreciate that. And like us not being together anymore, but still having this connection that we have is very beautiful. It's very rare to be able to have a connection with your ex and it could possibly be like a platonic relationship and still have that connection. And that's what it is. Like we're very grateful that we have the connection that we have. We're able to still talk to each other and be open with each other and still do music if we want to and continue that journey as well without things getting weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Even right now, it is a platonic relationship. So it's like, us being platonic with each other now, as of recent, and then still being extremely close with each other, having the vibes, having the emotions for each other, but at the same time having those boundaries. And at the same time, still being a family with each other. I'm still close with her 2 boys, my doggy, so it's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is so.
Built something nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you guys did build a beautiful thing. Now, K Money, I'm just gonna say this now. When your project does come out, I would love to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And conversation. And hopefully you're gonna do some visuals too.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
That's definitely happening.
Of
Good.
course.
Yes.
Good.
Hopefully a video in Texas as well. That's what I'm planning.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. That would be fucking dope. Like literally.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, she has a Texas sounding track, and we can possibly go there for that track.
That was planned. We talked about that.
Man. Yeah, so man, K Moolah, she's a fucking elite artist as well. As you guys, if you hit a project, Black Flame and K Money, Too Nasty, you guys can stream that on all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, etc. When you hear it, you can hear the quality and her fucking niceness of what she's doing. And she never made music before. She never rapped before. But when you hear that, it sounds like she's been rapping for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know if you know, but her very first time recording was that She Called Me Daddy verse.
Yeah.
That was the very first time.
God, you serious?
Very first time recording.
Very first time ever in the studio, ever just in there in the process. Yep.
And you hear the fluidity in her verse and her voice and everything like that. Her very first time recording, and she took it serious. Like writing a verse, she took it serious, practicing when I'm there, when I'm not there, in the car. And I think that's how everything works so great with us, because she's serious about it as well. So if she wasn't serious the first time, you know, if she wasn't going over the verses, if she didn't deliver in the studio, or purposely didn't deliver in the studio, I don't think it would have went to our project and, you know, more songs like the Love Letter on my Fleazy project. So, you know, I give a lot of heads off to her as well for taking it serious and wanting to do it and being in the studio with me as well.
Look, y'all, I could stand here and talk to y'all all day about what y'all got going on.
Yeah.
We really could, but we got to wrap it up.
Okay.
I just want to tell y'all thank you again for coming on Speak Your Mind Radio, and to the listeners out there, the avid listeners, the new listeners, make sure you visit Spotify or YouTube to check out K Money and Black Flame Mouth Love. Like, check out the EP Too Nasty too, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And one last thing, I want to thank you as well for having us. Thank you for my interview. Thank you for this joint interview. And thank you for giving me the words of, you know, just reintroducing the audience and the world to the projects that we have, the Mouth Love, the Break Me Off, because it's high fucking quality and high work, and I shouldn't just let it just fade away to the background, because a lot of people haven't heard it. So when they get reintroduced to it, it'd be their very first time, you know?
Exactly. And I was actually gonna say that off air, but I just say it now. Most people, like most artists, I should say, when they like promote themselves, they only put it out one time. Like put it out 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10 times.
Yeah, you never know who could see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for that.
We really appreciate this time with you as well, and just letting our voices be heard.
For sure.
I don't ever do this, so I appreciate this being my first time and it being with you, and I feel very comfortable. So when my project comes out, I will be letting you know.
Thank you so much again, y'all, for your time and respect. So thank you again to everybody out there. Thank you, Chicago. Thank you, Houston, Texas. I don't know why I said it, but you never know. You just never know.
You never know, right?
Yeah. So y'all have a
beautiful
day.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right.